welcome to the B-side, where we talk about rocky shit that's not necessarily the movies. And today, you're going to get to know our newest bum, Drew. And Drew, would you like to tell everybody just a little bit about yourself?
Basically, Alex got me to come on his other podcast with all of his other buddies. I'm on the other one with Sports Team Away, so if they're the same listeners. I'm the youngster. I don't look as young as I probably did when we started, but that's who I am if you know me from that one. I like watching movies as well, so I have a wide variety, so I'm sure we'll get into that later.
Awesome. So, Drew, while we're on personal stuff, why don't you just tell us a little about your family dynamics?
Well, it's not much to it. I'm an only child. I still live with my parents. I don't have any kids. 18 pregnancy. Nothing crazy, pretty vanilla.
Fair enough. Well, let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Drew, what's your taste in movies?
I would say more like action, sci-fi type movies, stuff like that. I do like a good rom-com every once in a while. Mostly Adam Sandler rom-coms, or you know how they're gonna go, plus they're funny, stuff like that. But mostly action, sci-fi movies, stuff like that.
Awesome. So that being said, what would you say is your favorite movie?
I would say the Lord of the Rings movies are my favorite, including the Hobbit movies, I think. If I had to do rank all 6 of them, The Return of the King is the best. And then second, I would say, is probably The Fellowship of the Ring. I think people forget about that one the most just because the first hour is kind of boring. They just want to get out of the Shire. Once we can get Bilbo, his old butt, out of the Shire. I think that middle part's pretty good. Two Towers just gets boring in the middle with it. It'd be the third Lord of the Rings. Then with the Hobbit movies, this might be not popular, but I like the Battle of the Five Armies. I think it's cool how they fight for the last hour and a half. I don't think as many people have watched the extended edition because there's some really cool dwarf fight scenes in there that I don't think people have seen. They don't talk about that as much. I don't know why they cut some of that out of the movies. It's like Dane, the dwarves just show up. You see them going up the mountain in goats, but you're like, where did the goats come from? They actually show you the dwarves had a whole legion of goats coming down the mountain and fighting the elves and their twiddly widdlies and he's taunting them the whole time. I think it's really cool. And then I would say, was it The Unexpected Journey? Is that the first one, I think? I like that one. I think that one's cool. It's kind of the same. And then the middle one, The Desolation of Smaug, is just kind of eh. All the dwarves go to the mountain. We don't get stuck in Lake Town. Was it Gilly? He's in love with an elf. That doesn't happen. That one's the most where they branched out the most, which I think it got the most hate. But it's still a good movie. Peter Jackson's still good. I still like it, but it's farthest away from the book. So. My opinion.
Well, yeah. Weirdly enough, I'm actually watching the extended versions of the original trilogy with Zane and Xander right now. Yes, we're not watching them all at once.
No.
That would be too much.
The Return of the King is almost 5 hours, I think, but there's so much stuff in it that adds to the story that if you watch the extended edition, you would have no idea. I think in the original version they don't show everyone's gifts from Galadriel. In the first one, they just mention you're where did Sam and Frodo get these cloaks from? How do they use the rope they tie Smeagol up with? Where do they get this at? Because he talks about it burning. Regular rope wouldn't burn from the Shire, but it's from her. And just stuff like that.
Absolutely. Well, we talked about movies for a second there. What about TV show?
I would say my favorite two TV shows are Practical Jokers and South Park. They're still making South Park episodes. I heard season 27 is supposed to come out at some point, I think. It's my late night TV show because I don't really watch much TV throughout the day with school and work and stuff like that. I've kind of got it broken down into time slots. One starts before the other one so I can line the commercial timeouts perfectly. But those are my two favorite shows. More funny. I don't know. I think once I want to watch TV, I kind of want something funny. Because other than that, I'm watching sports, so just something to laugh at, I guess. Something dumb. Both of them are just ridiculous and dumb. They're not supposed to be taken seriously.
Nothing that's gonna make you think too hard.
No, it's just brain rotten TV, honestly. But you need that, I think, every once in a while.
Fair enough. All right. Well, still along those same lines, who's your favorite actor?
I would say Tom Hanks would probably be my number one, just because of his range and all his different movies. I like watching Tom Hanks movies. And then you guys probably laugh at me, but I like old Ryan Gosling a little bit. Some of his movies I think are pretty good. I think he does a good job. I think he also, obviously not at all on the same level as Tom Hanks, but he does different roles and stuff. Between being a backup cornerback for Remember the Titans, and his new movie that I just watched, Fall Guy, on Prime Video. It's him being a stunt devil, and like I thought that was kind of cool, like what stunt devils have to go through and stuff. And it was kind of like a mystery, because like he gets framed for a murder that he didn't do. Like he has to like escape it and stuff. It's pretty cool. I liked it.
So you brought up Tom Hanks as your favorite actor. What's your favorite Tom Hanks movie?
Ooh. Forrest Gump's good, but every time stuff goes well, it gets sad. That's a really good one. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Joe versus the volcano. Have you guys seen this one? I think that's funny. It's a good one. Big is another good one, even though it's weird. If you think about it from a certain standpoint, Big is kind of weird, like how there's little kids in this adult body and stuff like that. But that's a good one. Saving Private Ryan, I think, is one of the best World War II adaptations. Like just the way like they storm the beaches in Normandy. I think that's one of the most like realistic. Like they show like how it happens, and like I don't know. It's I think the best war movie without it being like documentary style. If that makes sense to you guys, I think that's really good. So.
All right. Well, who would you say is your favorite actress?
Probably Jennifer Aniston. This one I thought was a little bit harder of a question. I guess, I don't know. I think actor I like to think about, like, probably her. That's probably like the one I think about the most. All her movies she does with Adam Sandler, obviously being in Friends for so long. I watched Friends. Not as much anymore, but I've obviously watched it and I know about it. Yeah, I would say probably her.
Okay. Well, let's change it up just a little bit and go a little bit more personal again. You've mentioned a couple times that you're still in school. What are you going to school for?
So I'm going right now. I'm a sports management is my major, and then my minor is in coaching. I want to be a football or track coach. Probably more track, maybe more track. I've really enjoyed track the last couple of years at Colburn's, but kind of changed more of a passion towards being a track coach. But that's probably what I want to do right now. And then currently I am working at an old Dollar General in the admissions office at my school. So I do that as well for right now. Don't want to do that forever, so but that's what I do for now.
You don't want to be the GM or something? Come on, man.
No, I don't want to be the GM at Dollar General.
You don't be the GM at DG?
No, I'm good. There's Dollar General has some issues, but it's wild. But anyways.
Fair enough. Well, outside of school and work and movies and podcasting, what is your hobbies, sir?
I would say hobbies would be probably I don't know if I said it or not, but like I'm gonna be a track coach, but like I run track currently. That's the other reason why I go to school. I'm still able to run track. Play golf a lot with my friends, stuff. Play some video games a little bit when I find the time, mostly during my breaks. I play a little bit, not too much, not as much as I used to. But those are mostly what I do when I have free time.
Awesome. Well, I only have one more question for you, and it might be the most important one. Okay. What is your drink of choice, sir?
Well, I haven't had too much time to venture out and find all these great drinks like you guys have and all your excursions and your time. But mine would probably be like the Jack Daniels, like fruit drinks, like watermelon and peach and stuff like that. I really like the watermelon one. It's probably my favorite.
I would say that's a little bit of a ballsy answer, considering your age. I don't know that I would have said that out loud when I was your age, but...
No, it's... I don't know.
And by the way, I did catch that you just called the rest of us old. So.
You guys are a little bit older than me. I'm called the youngster for a reason on the other podcast.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Drew, is there anything else you think the listeners should know about Drew before they listen to you ramble on about Rocky for 6 episodes?
I don't like 5 and 6. I got conned into coming back. I gotta tell Tom I like my montages no matter what. We'll stand by it. Hopefully I can maybe convince him a little bit that they're better than what he thinks, but probably not. But yeah, I've watched them a lot. They're great movies, so I'll be excited to talk about them.
Well, thanks for tuning in and meeting Drew. And thanks for listening to the B-Side.